I think the heart and soul of Wycliffe is sharing a great book with your friend. Okay? Because the Bible's a great book. You know, and if I have a great book and I have a friend, I'd like him to read it too. And then maybe I think, oh, maybe you can't understand it. All right, I'll translate it for you.
For me, the heart and soul of Wycliffe are the people, and it's people who love God, who love the scriptures, who love people and love challenging activities like relating cross-culturally to others. To me, that's the heart and soul.
I think the heart and soul of Wycliffe today is still very much what it was like when Uncle Cam started years and years ago. God speaking in the language of the people. And in Vanuatu, language is a very strong source of identity. And so it makes a huge difference when you relate to people in their language. And up until now, God has been very much either English or French in Vanuatu. And people perceive as God as separate because of that, not part of their community. And so as translators enable God's word to come to them in the language, God speaks to them in language, God comes closer to them. So I think the heart and soul of Wycliffe, I think, is still the same today as it was 70 or 80 years ago.
Yeah, last night I was reading this book by N.T. Wright called Simply Christian, and I came to this paragraph and I thought, this is exactly why I'm involved in Bible translation and why Wycliffe's involved in Bible translation. This is what he wrote. Have a listen to this. He said, picking it up, that is the Bible, you need to remind yourself that you hold in your hands not only the most famous book in the world, but one that has extraordinary power to change lives, to change communities, to change the world. It's done it before and it can do it again. Isn't that brilliant? That's why we're involved in Bible translation. But it's not just any Bible translation for Wycliffe, it's Bible translation for those communities that are the poorest of the poor and the most marginalised, because we translate Bibles into the minority languages of the world that don't yet have it, and there's still 2,000 of those in the world today. So they're the ones that don't have the major languages, they're the ones who miss out on education, they're the ones that are under pressure economically. And they're the communities we go to and come alongside of and say, we can help you translate this book that is the most amazing book in the world that points to the most amazing God. And so that's a reason why we do it. We don't really do it for the masses, but we do it for the remnants. We do it for the smallest of the small communities. And within those communities, often a small group of believers even, that for the first time in their life, in their own language, get this book that Wright says has extraordinary power to change lives, to change communities, to change the world. And we believe as we translate it, it'll do exactly the same again.